But what about lizard people? I don't believe in those. Do you?
Well, I think Alex Jones does. I'm dead.
I was responsible.
Yeah, you're supposed to first. Oh, he's not the most stuff. Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna pour here.
Oh, shit.
No, fight now.
I'll fucking kill them all. I'll kill you, bitch. I'll fucking do it. I'll fucking do it, man. I'm not afraid of anything.
Still wants me.
This is fucking party land, Jesus.
I think it's.
I'm dead actually. Unless you can stop. Be honest. I'm not top.
I don't want to go on this. That's not safe.
I don't either.
Can you come middle now thing? I'm gonna have.
I TP top already. I'm kind of sucky right now. Careful, dude. Oh shit, dude. Oh shit. Flee of me. Flee of me.
I'm okay.
Flee of me. It's a Leon. Flee. Flee. Leon. I'm in here too. I'm in here too.
Go, go, go.
I don't. Oh, look at it. I don't wanna.
Next to. Next to.
I told.
Oh, next. Oh, save me.
No.
Remember my name. That's all I have left.
Oh, yes, fucking.
Look at it. There's some dog over here. He only has 10 stacks. Look at this dog.
There's a lot too.
I would just rather not TP to that.
I'm killing him. I'm not killing him.
You can do is take that down.
Oh, thanks, dude.
What is this?
Yeah, thanks, dude.
God, I'm dead too.
I'm killing him, he said. I'm killing him.
I was killing him.
I was scouting like 20 years long for you here.
I thought you had all or something.
No.
Yeah, no Oscar too.
Here?
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Wow.
see.
Whoa!
Combo! Please.
Who the fuck DH? Who that?
No, we can get
No problem here.
Who that?
Oh my god.
But honestly, that's entirely worth it. But
Joe will
I say words.
Nice.
Let's say fuck this game.
Noble.
I got him.
Welcome back, Mr.
Go.
Right here?
Oh, okay. Okay, dude.
Hey, he's here.
I want to show.
Oh, he's taking on Gyro. No.
I don't have sun. Maybe you can. Oh, here.
I was supporting.
Whoa, nice. I got plus 40 damage. Give me that. Where? Model?
No, this
Oh,
one.
yeah, that's fucking go, man.
This whisper is free.
I'm holding my son for a secret.
Go.
I'm coming too.
Still on? Oh, Axe is here. Axe is
Get
here.
the axe.
He go on TP, man. He go on TP.
You don't go on TV. You're going nowhere.
He goes nowhere, man. He goes nowhere. He come back.
Okay, let's go up here and kill us both. Maybe. So it's scary.
Hi, you.
Oh, that's.
Oh, no, this is too far. No, I didn't.
Let's go come in hot with the 1 HP.
He died.
What?
Get him, boys. I don't have stuns. 4 seconds, I have stun. I'm a little bit spooked, honestly.
Can we go Oscar? I'm just filling his ship.
Yo.
Man,
Kill us all?
Yeah.
I needed to come and help you guys. I got 4 men.
Yo.
Yeah, but you should have come and killed the Oscar after they just did instead of fighting.
Yo.
Space for that.
Poor dog, this is all on your shoulders now, the entire game. No matter how OP my 73% win PS is, we have a Huskar. Huskar doesn't take damage.
see where my it's smoke here.
But that's that guy there.
Oh, fuck!
Go.
Hey,
I'm out, man!
He's basic.
Just not hit. What's...
Oh.
oh.
Every single one of them is fucking tight! Fucking kill every single one of them!
Wait, dead?
No, he's dead. Let's just relocate now.
More bonus kills?
What's happening? They just fucking crumpled?
No, it's not.
Wait.
What's rack?
What?
Oh,
Okay.
what's up?
Okay, rack.
Right.
The tiger, that was... I'm down for my video.
Merci.
Okay, he's here!
I just attack you. I'm disarmed actually. I'm dead actually.
I'm not strong enough.
Good luck, Sim.
Whose fault is this?
Can't believe I died. Motherfucker.
Whose fault is this?
Don't know, but they should be found and killed.
Whoever is moved, because I want to just be there.
And he's not the person.
I believe I have perished. It's me or him.
Yeah, but they're just... Oh shit.
Fucking
Look,
stop me. I'm out. Later, bitch.
No one's helping.
Help.
I don't want to get
Which
close to
movie?
this guy. I'm sending a missile. Good luck, guys.
Yellow's here.
I just saw the shit.
The guy.
Yeah. What now?
Yellow's.
Good as fuck, honestly.
Yeah, back it out.
Wait, why does it not work?
Oh!
Why does it not work? Is it too far?
I don't
That
know.
was Has. So,
And
had him.
Alright, help him out.
I think he's fine.
I think Ash needs help.
He's paying though.
I think all of them need help.
Let's go fight again. I've got my VTB.
I will aim this rock right on their fucking head.
Yo, why do you not
Look at
have
me,
a fucking
please.
gun?
Right here! Look at that shit! Headshot, bitches!
Oh, he's...
You dropped this item. My item.
Oh, rampage.
Oh, it's a hobbit.
Why did I get the aura tower?
Oh, man.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, it's dang time, I think.
I came to die with you.
Alice, I'm coming. Don't die. Alice, no. Alice!
Thanks, Mr. Flummoxer. Press 1 if you think Corn Dog is gonna die here.
I'm so fucking fine. I'm so fucking fine. I'm so fucking fine.
He's actually fucking dead.
Well, how am I dead?
Corn
This guy
Dog.
jumps out of the woods. Like, that should eat you.
How am I dying? How am I dying?
You're like
Are
the
you guys,
fastest
are you guys stupid?
helicopter alive.
Are you guys stupid?
Yes, but that
Why
doesn't
are you
change
so
the
fast? Oh, he left him!
Are
Kill
you
him!
guys stupid?
Ah! I got
I got him.
What?
I saw them for sure. Oh my god, what is this insanity?
Who's that? Who pressed one?
No, I didn't press it.
Oh, I killed him!
What the fuck is this? You can't beat me.
Oh my god, I just
You
died.
can't do shit.
What do I have?
You can't do shit.
Nothing of value was
I'm
lost.
almost there. I keep zooming in, man. Fuck.
Keep spamming Alice?
All we need now is run.
Why is he here?
Why is he here? I died the exact same way.
You get
This is
champion.
how we
What?
lose,
No,
by the way.
made it.
Oh my god.
Come on. Oh, I'm playing perfect.
I didn't have souls.
Did you kill him? Or did you
Died
Oh, he's there.
himself. He committed suicide.
Wait
Press
for it.
one if
He has to go to the toilet. Just wait.
Press 1 if I should let Sing die.
Shut the fuck up. You can't do anything about that.
He tried to kill you.
I know. I love playing Outworld Devourer. It's very fun hero.
I love it when you don't go Manta.
It's weird. Of course, man. Wanted something else?
Wait, no one has killed.
Oh,
Here's
the
two.
one.
You want to dance? Let's dance, man.
I mean, this guy, where you at, man? You think you're good now or some shit?
Oh,
Yes, Toriko!
You're so fucking lucky, right?
Let's get Sing. You're good?
I am the greatest. I am the greatest.
Oh!
I got one, yes! I got one!
Holy shit.
I got rid of that dog shit pollen spell.
Why am I still... I just spawned.
Oh shit, where the fuck, right? Oh, fuck your shit, asshole.
Oh my god, the place, and I'm gonna get kill stolen. Oh, don't kill him, he's mine!
Yeah, give me
My
that.
god, I'm stealing fucking kills!
Give me that shit.
Leave me alone.
Give me that shit.
Yes, I like a bit of karate.
I can't. I don't think I'm gonna kill him.
That shit. Give me that.
Leave me alone.
Take.
What? Why me? What? How'd you see me? You serious?
Corn dog. We need to talk.
This is so good, actually.
We need to talk, corn dog.
What the fuck? Yeah, I really hate this game.
No.
Yes, I
No! Oh my god!
No.
I'm being foxy almost.
Don't look at me, man. Let's go.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are in resistance.
All right, we're live. Here we are. Rob Dew here. Thanks for watching. We have some great deals that I'm going to get to in a second. It's InfoWars Live Operation Paul Revere 2018 Mega Specials. 50% off a bunch of stuff, 80% off some stuff. Between 30 and 80%. It's going to be awesome. I've got some great guests. In fact, I jammed it full of guests tonight because I've been on vacation and I'm a little out of it in terms of what is going on in the news and all the intricacies of the dueling memos and all the shenanigans going on down in Florida with the gun-grabbing high school students. So we got Leanne Mack, who we're going to bring up here in just a second. Jason Fick, I've had him on a few times at 1:30. Then David Faulkner, who is going to be talking about how Facebook mind controls you out there. Then Allison Moore, who is got a background in clinical psychology, going to talk about the rape culture, the real rape culture, and where the dangers are. And then Lou Kolagiovanik, who's going to be talking about pedophilia that seems to be running rampant within the Magic the Gathering community. I'm really anxious to talk to this gentleman, but that'll be at the end. I'm going to be here till 3. It is now 12:30. we have a lot to get covering here. And I'm going to show you some snowboarding footage too, because I did a lot of snowboarding while I was out in the mountains. But let's bring up Leanne McAdoo right now. She is currently traveling around. This is her traveling set. There she is, not her normal location. But Leanne, I hear you're going to be joining us soon here on location.
Yes, I was technically supposed to be there tomorrow, but I guess 12:30 at night is tomorrow/today. So yeah, here I am in my family's home here in Texas, just not in Austin yet. And the lights are falling all around me. It's crazy. You've been on vacation, I've been on vacation, so here we go.
Well, what do you want to get into first, Leanne? I've got a Gateway Pundit article, exclusive. Ed Butowski, Seth Rich's father, confirmed his son was the WikiLeaks leaker.
Wow.
I've got this, I guess, more memo news. FBI may have violated criminal statutes and FISA application to spy on Trump. Advisor Carter Page. Trump's Facebook engagement declined by 45% on algorithm change. There's a lot going on. Where would you like to start?
Well, I think the Seth Rich story is always a good one because that's something that's repeatedly tried to be buried. And, you know, if InfoWars is buried in this whole onslaught against dissenting voices, then Seth Rich's story might never get out there. So let's start there.
Well, so Gateway Pundit, Mr. Butowski was talking to Gateway Pundit, and he said, "We know what our sons did. We just want to find Seth's killer." And Ed Butowski's man offered to assist the family of Seth Rich with the cost of hiring a private investigator. And he had a conversation with the father of the slain staffer, confirmed he knew what his sons did. And so it's an audio recording. And Aaron Rich tried to block Rod Wheeler, who was the private investigator, from looking at Seth's computer. And this just seems to go, because there seemed to be a whole Democratic psyop going in to the family saying, hey, we're going to help you, we're going to help you, we're going to help you. And they didn't help you. And it looks, are the audio bits even there, or have they been removed? Hit play on those? Okay, they are there. Okay, so there's some audio. Yeah, it's just audio. So I just want to make sure it was there. It looked like it had been removed because YouTube has been removing things lately. They just take videos and get rid of them. So if we do find out that Seth Rich was the leaker, A, will the mainstream media cover it? And B, will it change the narrative that the Russians hacked the election? No.
I mean, Kim.com has already alluded to as much as he knows absolutely who Panda Bear was and that Seth Rich is the guy. He said that he would provide the special counsel, Robert Mueller, with all of the information that he needed to prove that this was not a Russian hack into the DNC, but that it was actually a leak and that Seth Rich was the one who leaked it, but they didn't want his information. They don't want to uncover the truth. They want to keep us all polarized with this disinformation. And now, of course, we see this latest shooting, which, of course, these Parkland students are really being propped up by all of these leftist, progressive, Democratic operatives who are turning this into this big, huge, distracting sideshow. These are the type of stories that are not going to be covered unless sites like InfoWars and other Gateway Pundit are able to continually put this information out there, which is why we are seeing this massive crackdown on these alternative sites and any dissenting voices, conservative people out there who are questioning the narrative. I mean,
sorry to interrupt, but nobody's even bringing up the fact that these poor kids are being trotted around like little trophies by all these mainstream media organizations. They've turned this poor David Hogg kid, and they're letting him say anything he wants, and they're not doing anything in terms of, it's like, hey, what do you want to say now? Who do you want to go after? Like, he attacked Alex Jones, and Alex invited him for a debate, and then he goes, no, I don't really want to debate. So I think these kids are learning a little bit about the real world, but they're also just being run through the ringer, and you see them, the way they're smiling now, like they're, reality TV stars almost. You know, they're like movie. You can see the fame going to their heads, and you know,
they were ready to
how
go.
did they get this fame? You know, that's what it's weird. But go ahead.
They were ready to go within hours of this shooting happening. Like, they weren't actually witness necessarily to what was going on because they were not in the freshman aware. But they were ready to go. They're not going through the grieving period. When I first saw this, I'm with my grandmother, and of course, you know, we're in Florida, so we're seeing this live. You're listening to, my grandma always watches ABC, and so I don't know who was actually the anchor on at the time, but as it's live, as it's happening, he was actually smiling. You know how you can just hear when people speak, if they're smiling when they speak, and you can just tell they're sort of happy when they're putting their message across, even though you can't really see their face. He was talking about the armed guard coming into the building, and he's not like, oh, there the armed guards go into the building. He's like, oh, there they go into the building, and they're like, dude, you're talking about a school shooting. Why are you smiling? And this is exactly what Dana Lesh was talking about with the media really getting excited over school shootings because they're like, oh, school shooting. Oh,
we're going to get ratings.
Get the helicopter in there. Zoom in on the body bags being taken out. Oh, this is great. This is, you know, it's sick. It's really sick. And my grandma, we have to turn the channel with stuff like that because she has nightmares and, you know, we can't watch scary things. We have to watch the horror channel. So, you know, it was just really sad to see it. But then within hours of that, I mean, it was still ongoing. CNN is there. These kids are rolled out. They're immediately talking, blaming the NRA, calling out Marco Rubio, all of those Democratic operative kind of talking points against the NRA. And then when more information comes out against the Broward County Sheriff and his deputy and some of the things that actually went on, this kid and others are excusing those actions and saying, well, we need to excuse him. We can't expect the police to protect us. We can't expect, and no one wants to go up against an assault rifle. Meanwhile, they should also be the only ones with the guns to protect us. I mean, the whole thing is just so confusing. And there was another article that came out.
They literally went from F the police to arm the police within the span of a month.
Right.
And I don't think they really see how they're being controlled. They just don't see it. They're just like, okay, we're going this way now. Oh, we turn right here. Okay, now we go this way. And if you step out of that line, well, you're censored on Twitter. You're censored on Facebook. You get your videos cut off YouTube. I mean, they really are doing a number on the brains of people. And it's aberrant conditioning. It's really just taking and showing the people which path they need to go down instead of letting them choose the path to go.
Right. And they've got hundreds of thousands of followers in a matter of minutes. So they think they think they're on the right path. They've got, you know, Ellen DeGeneres and Oprah and these others giving them, you know, $1 million toward their cause. So they're kind of thinking like, yeah, it's just like D-Ray and Linda Sarsour, as this article points out that came out today. There's the Federalist was the one that I read, but BuzzFeed actually went in and said, you know what? These kids didn't just organize this whole, all these marches all over the place just by themselves. You know, in the midst, it had
been on their Instagram
since the school shooting. In their bedroom, they were just in their bedroom.
They launched it in their living room at their mom's house. It's pretty ridiculous, and you can't see where the money's coming from. They're riding in brand new buses everywhere. They've got this amazing network of people that show up whenever there's an event. And,
Debbie Wasserman Schultz, okay, her IT guys are going to be actually on trial starting next week.
The Awan brothers.
That whole story, again, even though they have all